AI making decisions about healthcare, climate change. That's what Elon Musk wants with X.AI. Welcome back to Neural Shift, the podcast where we explore AI and its impact, hosted by Pedro and Claudia. Today, we're doing a deep dive into X.AI and asking, will it save humanity or rule it?
It's a huge undertaking, even for Musk. X.AI has secured $6 billion in investments from companies like BlackRock, NVIDIA, and AMD.
$6 billion is a big deal. Do these companies believe in Musk, or are they betting on AI itself?
It's probably both. Musk has revolutionized industries before with Tesla and SpaceX, but he's also known for not delivering on promises, like self-driving cars. It's a gamble.
So betting on Musk's potential while acknowledging his overpromising. What about the investors themselves? BlackRock, NVIDIA, AMD, they have so much power. Will they control AI?
That's the big question. Will AI be controlled by a few corporations, or will it be more accessible? NVIDIA is an interesting case. Their GPUs, essential for AI research now, were designed for video games. It makes you wonder what other tech will shape AI.
It's amazing how different fields can come together. Let's focus on Musk's vision for X.AI. He says it's AI for the good of humanity. But what does that actually mean in practice?
Well, X.AI has been very secretive so far. It's easy to say AI will benefit humanity, but we need to see proof.
So, a powerful company with a vague goal, a ton of money, and a leader who's unpredictable. This could be a huge success or a massive failure. What are the key things we should watch for?
I think we need to pay attention to their research. Are they solving real problems or just chasing profits? Are they thinking about the ethical risks like bias in algorithms or job losses? And are they being transparent about their work and its impact?
Those are good points. Transparency, ethics, and real-world impact are crucial. Just having powerful technology isn't enough. But I think we also need to look beyond X.AI itself.
I agree. The whole context matters. The competition, regulations, and the geopolitical impact. AI isn't just another product, it could change the world. What's really interesting is that we're talking about artificial general intelligence, or AGI. AI that can think like a human.
AGI is a big deal. And what makes X.AI so fascinating and potentially dangerous? If they create AGI, it'll be a level of power and intelligence unlike anything we've seen before. With that comes a lot of responsibility and a lot of risk.
This is where the conversation about X.AI becomes more than just technical. We're talking about the future of humanity and our place in the universe. It's a lot to consider. Staying informed about AI is so important, especially with what X.AI might unleash.
What kind of consequences are we talking about?
Imagine if incredibly powerful AI tools were available to everyone.
It could revolutionize so many things.
For sure, researchers, businesses, individuals could solve problems like never before. But there's a catch.
Yeah, that much power could easily be misused.
Exactly. Think about deepfakes. Already so good, now imagine them even more realistic. Truth and lies would be almost impossible to tell apart. And malicious things like hacking or spreading fake news could be automated on a massive scale.
It's a scary thought. So the problem isn't just X.AI, but how others might use their technology.
Right. We need to talk about AI ethics beyond the developers. We need global rules, social norms, and individual responsibility. It's like dynamite, it can be used for good, but once it's out there, controlling it is a whole other problem.
So what do we do? Restrict access to powerful AI, or teach people to use it responsibly?
Tough question. If you restrict access, maybe you stop innovation. But if you just rely on education, well, there'll always be people who want to exploit it. Maybe we need both, some rules and lots of education, and a global culture of responsible AI use.
A multi-pronged approach sounds reasonable. Let's change gears a bit. You mentioned X.AI could impact specific areas. What about healthcare?
AI could be huge in healthcare. Think about AI diagnosing diseases better and faster than doctors, or personalized treatments based on your genes and lifestyle.
It sounds amazing, but I'm sure there are downsides too.
Of course. What if only some people have access to this technology? It could make healthcare inequality worse. And there are ethical questions too. What if an AI makes a wrong diagnosis? Who's responsible?
These are some heavy ethical issues. We definitely need to think carefully about AI in healthcare. Let's move on to climate change. Could AI be the solution we need?
AI could be a game changer in fighting climate change. It could optimize renewable energy, predict extreme weather events, even develop new ways to capture carbon.
That sounds promising, but AI can't solve everything on its own, right?
Definitely not a magic solution, but it could really accelerate things.
It's good to see that AI could help with such a big problem. We've talked about healthcare and climate change, but what about education?
AI could transform learning and teaching. Imagine AI tutors that adjust to each student's learning style, give personalized feedback. It's incredible.
It could really help students reach their potential. But what happens to human teachers in this AI-powered future?
I think AI will let teachers focus on the more creative and human aspects of teaching, things like critical thinking, mentoring, and collaboration. AI won't replace teachers, it'll give them better tools to teach and make learning more engaging.
That makes sense. It sounds like AI could make education more inclusive and effective for everyone. But there's also the issue of equity and access. How do we make sure all students benefit, no matter their background or location?
You're right, we can't let AI make existing inequalities worse. These tools need to bridge the gap, not widen it.
It's really important to think about the social and ethical implications, not just the technology itself. We can't assume progress will automatically benefit everyone.
Definitely. We need to be proactive and shape the future of AI so that it helps everyone and creates a more just world.
I like that. We've talked about healthcare, climate change, and education, but AI could impact so much more.
Absolutely. This is a revolution that could change everything.
So let's look at the big picture. What happens if X.AI succeeds? What if they create advanced AI, including AGI? What would the world be like?
Imagine a world without disease, poverty, or war. A world with clean energy and so much opportunity. It could be a utopia.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But things are rarely that simple. What are the potential downsides?
We need to be realistic. AGI could also mean people losing their jobs because machines can do them better. That could lead to inequality, social unrest, and even change what work means.
It's a big concern. How do we prepare for a future where work is so different? How do we make sure everyone benefits?
Those are big questions. We need to rethink our economic models and create safety nets for a world where machines do more of the work. Maybe we need to rethink what work even means and find new ways for people to find fulfillment and contribute to society.
It's scary, but we need to have this conversation. The future of work is tied to AI, and we need to start planning now.
Exactly. And there's another big issue, power. Who controls AGI? If it's just one company like X.AI, it could have a huge impact on everything. Politics, the economy, even culture.
It's a reminder that technology isn't just about progress, it's about power. How that power is distributed will shape our future.
Absolutely. AGI isn't just a technical challenge, it's a societal one. It forces us to think about our values, our priorities, and what kind of world we want to create.
I think that's a really important point. We need to have a global conversation about AI involving everyone, not just the tech people.
We need open and honest discussions with scientists, policymakers, ethicists, and everyday people.
The future of AI is everyone's responsibility, and we all need to be part of shaping it. So, we've talked about the good and the bad with X.AI, everything from healthcare to AGI, but they're not alone, are they? There are others in the AI race. Where does X.AI fit in?
Oh, the AI scene is getting crowded and it's getting competitive. You've got OpenAI with Microsoft behind them. They're making big moves with ChatGPT and DALL-E. And of course, there's Google. They've got the resources and the know-how.
It's like a race to the future, with everyone trying to get ahead. What makes X.AI different? What sets them apart from, say, OpenAI or Google?
Well, one